Have you ever imagined walking into your backyard, reaching up and picking a fresh, juicy pear straight from your own tree? You should not produce it yourself. The item is not found in grocery stores. The product does not have plastic wrapping. The product comes from your own cultivation and it requires you cultivate in your own garden. I planted a small pear sampling in my backyard a few years ago. The tiny tree appeared weak because it only had few leaves. I thought it would die. The small plant developed into a magnificent tree through persistent dedication to its care. The tree gives me sweet golden fruits every year in each season. I will demonstrate the process to you today for growing pear trees in your own home. This guide is suitable for people who have no experience with this task. Step 1. Choosing the right variety. You must select the appropriate pear type before you begin your planting process. The two primary varieties include European pears, soft and juicy when ripe, Asian pears, crisp and apple-like texture. European varieties thrive exceptionally well in cooler climate conditions. Asian pears can be successfully grown in warmer areas. Pro tip: most pear trees need cross-pollination. The process requires you to have two distinct pear types for fruiting. You should verify self-pollination capability of the variety before making your purchasing decision. Step 2. Decide ground or container. You can cultivate pears in two locations, your backyard or a large container. Ground cultivation. The area must receive direct sunlight for 6 to 8 hours throughout each day. The area requires soil that can properly drain water. The area needs to be free from regions that collect rainfall. Container cultivation. The container requires a minimum diameter of 18 to 24 inches for its usage as a large container. The design needs to include drainage holes as an essential requirement. The selection of a dwarf pear variety will enhance your chances of success. Limited space makes container growing an excellent choice for people who need to save space. Step 3. Preparing the soil. Pear trees grow best when they have alkaline pH level between 6 and 7. The soil needs to have abundant organic materials. The area should create conditions for water to drain away. The planting process needs you to complete this task. You should mix compost with the soil. The ground requires you to dig deep down to a depth of 2 feet. You must remove all stones and unwanted plants from the area. The soil health determines the fruiting process. Step 4. Planting the pear tree. The optimum planting period occurs during the first spring days and throughout autumn. The process follows this step. Number 1. The evacuation requires you to create a pit that extends double the width of the root ball. 2. The tree needs to be planted at a height where the graft union will remain slightly elevated above the soil level. 3. You should fill the space with soil using gentle movement. 4th. You must water the area thoroughly after you finish planting. 5th. The trunk base requires much application, which should not make contact with the trunk. The first deep watering is crucial. It helps settle the soil and eliminate air pockets. Step 5. Watering properly. Young pear trees need consistent watering. The process needs you to water deeply once or twice throughout the week. The soil needs to maintain moisture without reaching saturation level. You should increase the watering frequency during periods of hot weather. Pear trees can survive with less water after they establish themselves. Pear trees require regular watering. during the fruit developmental stage because it increases both size and sweetness. Overwatering leads to root rot. The solution needs a balanced approach. Step 6. Feeding your tree. Pear trees require fewer nutrients than other plants, yet they benefit from receiving some vital elements. You should apply balanced fertilizer to your plants in early spring. The organic compost and H will serve your alternative option. Excess nitrogen intake leads to increased leaf development, which decreases fruit yield. The timing of your feeding should be done in early spring, with an optional second feeding in mid-summer if required. Step 7. Pruning for better fruit. Pruning may seem scary, but it's essential. The tree requires pruning at its dormant period during late winter. You should remove the following items from your possession. The aim of this project is to construct an open center space that will enable sunlight and air to flow through the system. Good pruning equates to bigger fruit plus healthier tree. My first attempt at pruning my pear tree makes me feel afraid. The next season, the fruit doubled in size. The experience taught me how powerful pruning can be. Step 8. Pollination matters. If your tree has blossomed but lacks pears, the problem might be with pollination. The following action will enhance your pollination result. The planting of another pear variety should be done in close proximity to your current location. Your garden should include bee-attracting flowers. You must avoid using pesticides that contain chemicals during the blooming period. The absence of pollination will result in no pears. Step 9. Protecting from pests and diseases. The following items represent typical issues that people face. Aphids, coating moth, fire blight. To prevent problems from occurring, you need to implement these two strategies. The areas needs to remain clean. The areas requires you to remove all fallen trees from its surface. You should not use oil spray for spraying purposes only when necessary. You should remove all infected branches from your tree as soon as possible. Your best protection against pests comes from creating unimpeded airflow and letting sunlight shine on your space. Step 10. Harvesting at the right time. People who start gardening need to learn this vital information. The process of pear ripening occurs when the fruit detaches from the tree. The procedure requires you to wait until the fruit reaches its maximum size. The next step requires you to bring them inside for a few days until they become completely ripe. The first bite of the fruit brings you a sweet flavor combined with juicy, slightly floral notes, which makes you realize that every effort to grow your own pears is worthwhile. How long until you get fruit? Graft trees 2 to 4 years. From seeds 5 to 7 years. The quickest result comes from purchasing a graft sampling. Final thoughts. Growing pear trees at home presents an easy task. The process requires you to complete this task. Sunlight, good soil, proper watering, a little patience, but the reward. You will enjoy fresh organic fruit that you cultivate with your own efforts. The experience of planting a tree today and harvesting its fruit tomorrow brings deep satisfaction. The time has come for you to begin your home garden. You should plant your pear tree. The guide provided you with helpful information, so please subscribe and activate notifications to receive more practical gardening advice. We are developing knowledge as we cultivate plants in this space. I will see you in the next video.